Chapter 15 Insects and Worms. Ponder a while. Do you see any animals other than your pet living in your house? What are they? From where do they get their food? Where in your house do these animals live? Insects. All insects hatch from tiny eggs. Insects are the creatures which have 6 legs. Some insects can crawl and some can fly. They usually have 2 pairs of wings. Most of the insects have a pair of antennae that helps them to smell, feel, and taste. There are insects that eat live plants, roots, stems, leaves, and sap, paper, seeds, fruits, fabrics, small animals, the blood of other animals, dead animals, and manure. Worms. Worms are the creatures with no bones. Their body is divided into many segments. They usually crawl on the ground. They make holes inside the ground and hide there. Let's see how Adi came to know about insects and worms. Adi and his grandfather went to a park near their home. Just after the rain, it was all wet there. He asked his grandfather, "Is there anybody in the park except us?" Grandfather replied, "Yes, my child, there are so many insects and worms in the park. Look at the beehive on the branch of the tree. Honey bees are coming out from the hive." Adi asked, "Oh, they will sting us. Let us move from here." Grandfather smiled and said, "Don't be scared. Not all bees sting." Adi asked, "Does this small bee live in this big hive alone?" Grandfather replied, "No, there may be thousands of bees in a beehive. Bees all together make hives in which they collect nectar and make honey. Bee lives in colonies. There is one queen bee in a colony. It lays eggs. The rest of the bees living in the hive are worker bees. Their work is to collect food and defend the colony." Adi said, "Oh, there are so many mosquitoes. They are biting me." Grandfather replied, "Look at the standing water. There are so many mosquitoes breeding over the standing water. Mosquitoes bite people and suck their blood. We should not let water stand near our houses or in the gardens." Grandfather said, "Now look at the insects flying over the stall of food. These insects are house flies. The house flies feed on garbage. When they sit on garbage, germs get stuck to their hairy legs. Then they sit on food. If we eat this food, we fall ill." Adi said, "Grandpa, have a look near the mango tree. So many ants are feeding on the mangoes lying on the ground. I can see some ladybirds too." Grandfather replied, "Do you know some ants even eat meat other than fruits and grass?" Adi asked, "Grandpa, what is that helicopter-like thing flying in a big group?" Grandfather replied, "Oh, they are dragonflies. Look at the grass. Who is there? Can you guess?" Adi said, "Yes, it is a grasshopper, and I can see a caterpillar feeding on the leaf of this big plant. Grandfather said, "This caterpillar will become a butterfly when it grows older." Adi asked, "Grandpa, are there any insects that live in water only?" Grandfather said, "Yes, Adi, there are some water insects that live in water only. Some of them are mayflies and stoneflies." Adi asked, "Grandpa, you told me that there are some worms also. Can you tell me what are worms and where do they live?" Adi feels something is crawling on his foot. He cried, "What insect is this?" His grandpa pushed the creature on ground with a flick and said, "Adi, it is not an insect. It is centipede, a worm." Adi said, "Grandpa, look, there is another worm just similar to it, but it is not a centipede." Grandfather said, "It is a millipede. It eats plants and lives in damp places." Adi got excited and said, "Grandpa, have a look under our bench. So many earthworms are here." Grandfather asked Adi, "Do you know how the earthworms are helpful?" Adi said, "Yes. Once my teacher said that they help farmers to make the soil fertile." Adi said, "Grandpa, you showed me a lot of creatures in the park today. Now I know that we should always keep our surroundings clean so that no insects breed near our homes." Spider and its web. Spider is not considered as an insect. Do you know what is the major difference between the spider and insects? Insects have 6 legs, but a spider has 8 legs. The spider releases very thin and sticky thread from its body and spins its own web. The flying insects get trapped in its web. The spider eats these insects. Insects and worms affect our body. There are many insects and worms that are harmful to our body. It is very painful when a bee bites with its sting. Its sting causes redness on our skin. The bites of mosquitoes cause many diseases such as malaria, dengue, etc. And typhoid is caused by house flies. Some insects causes rashes on our body. Some of them are spider, beetle, and hairy caterpillar.